Hey, yo, Ebony, they might get mad at you for this one, mama.
Take a seat with Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Come get these lives. Baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass. Deep, deep with vibes. Take a seat with Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Come get these lives. Baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass. Deep, deep with vibes. Fill up your glass. Maybe shake a little eyes.
Yeah. What's up, friend?
What's up, friend? Greetings and salutations, people. We're
People.
here. We're
People.
here, people. Uh, we're here to discuss
Deliverance.
the hit movie on Netflix, The Deliverance, High Shy Bow Tie.
Hey, God. We come to you, Father.
As humbly as we know how, God. Amen. Okay, listen. Um, this is a movie presented by Lee Daniels, uh, starring Rihanna lookalike Andre Day. The She needs to write new jokes and do a new comedy special that's actually funny, Monique.
No, Ebony was the smoke today. Ebony came with some smoke. Oh, so let me get some water. Let me get some water.
Because I know I'm gonna get to it, Tracy. I'm gonna get to it. Possibly this weekend. Listen, the traveling and stuff has got me. So just let me get my life together. And we'll see what we doing. Okay, friend. Listen, I'm trying to get my hands on some makeup. I got an unboxing that's gonna happen sometime. I think next week. Um, I decided to get myself a little pre-birthday. You deserve it. Congratulations on the the raise and stuff. So when that gets here, we'll do a little unbox a box. We're gonna see it. So I don't know what friend is doing in the dark in the black screen, but okay. The devil is a liar. Yeah. Friends, listen.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
y'all. So the Deliverance is based on a true story of a young lady named Latanya something or another. I can't remember.
Amos.
Yeah, Amos. Is that her last name? I think Latanya Amos.
I
I
feel
would
as
first
though.
like to say I feel as though
Okay. You feel as though.
Glenn Close actually knows how to do a sew that she doing because she was holding her hands just right in the right position to do
Mhm.
that sew in and sew them bundles into that girl's head. And she did the universal mama movement for put your head back in position. You holding your head terrible. So
Look.
I would just like to
I don't
say that
know.
I knew for a
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry, friend.
no, I would just like to say I knew that the mama was a white woman about 2 minutes into the film because that girl said to her mama, F you, bitch. And she was
Yeah.
still
There
breathing
was a
30 seconds
few.
later.
Yeah, there was a few. For sure, indefinite white. Oh, this is a white mom. This is a white mom. So what what gets me about
She's a cool mom. Cause ain't no way.
about the movie, especially with Glenn Close's character, she played it way too well. Like I feel like I've seen Andor at some point been around a white woman in the neighborhood just like that. Like in my notes, let's go to my notes because you know I got notes. Um,
Of course you did.
I say Glenn. I say Glenn Close got the classic "I like black dick" haircut. First scene,
She
come
had
out the
several of
church.
them because she put one wig on and she wasn't feeling it, and so she put the other one. Hey man,
Sometimes you gotta
I
switch
know
your
that
hat out.
feeling.
Sometimes you put
I,
a hat on and you just nah. We gotta switch this one up.
it's the
So
fact that
no,
she looked
that
like the crypt keeper when she took it off. My God, on today.
I said, oh, cancer, got it. As soon as I saw it, I said, okay,
Right?
cancer, got it, got
Yeah.
it. Um, in my notes here, I said she literally slapped the taste out of his mouth when that little boy got in his little feelings. I said, Lord
Hmm.
Jesus, I will come to you humbly before this. Someone's coming to you,
But
okay?
humbly before the
And
throne of
he's
grace.
early.
Amen.
He's
Mm.
early. And he doesn't mean to be early. It wasn't his fault, but here we are, Jesus. Um,
Stupid. Okay, so can I start with let's okay. I just want to say that I had some issues with the storytelling portion of this movie. First of all, how did you get into this house? How did you rent and or buy this house without doing a tour of the house and not going down into the base?
I
Secondly,
don't. Excuse me. I'm
because
sorry. Go
I
ahead.
feel like she was in the basement at the beginning of the movie when the baby was up there painting on the wall and she was down there scrubbing the wall. I felt like she was in the basement then, but then all of a sudden there's flies and the door is locked. Like it didn't make what's happening here. It didn't
I
make sense
feel
to
as
me.
though
Okay.
because the mama, she wasn't a crackhead, but she was crackish. That yes, I said crackish.
She's a little
Um,
alcoholic, yes. Hmm.
she the alcohol. If alcohol do that to you, you shouldn't drink. There's a couple people I done told, don't drink anymore, baby. Don't do that no more. Alcohol should make you act
Yes, it
like
was
that.
very clearly stated that all she
Um,
was on was alcohol.
yeah, allegedly. But here's the thing. Um, here's the
Okay.
thing. Um, I I took it as they moved in, saw the basement, didn't really pay no never mind to it. Like they didn't really pay attention to it. Like that, I don't know. I don't even know if that makes any sense. But sometimes people will rent places or be in spaces, especially because it's a basement. It's not somewhere most people are going to really inspect anyway. First off, I won't move into a home that doesn't have a completely finished basement already.
Okay.
I need lights, floors, plumbing, the whole nine. I will never have a basement that's a basement. One, tornadoes. Two, any other kind of storm that doesn't involve flooding. If I'm gonna be in my basement, I want to be comfortable. So automatically, I'm not moving into it. But the fact that you moved into a basement that had a little thing that had just the one, a little flicked light that just kind of hang there. It's not really a light, but it's a light. It just hanging there, and it really
Because I
put
like
no light on nothing. Yeah, I'm not. Why would you move? You again? Why would you remotely buy or rent this out? And to get it, she's her husband left her or whatever it was that was going on
he
in the
was deployed to
situation.
Iraq. She ain't had no husband. She had a baby. She
It,
had several baby days.
they made it sound like he was deployed to his other family. Okay.
No, no, he was deployed to Iraq.
Okay. Well, I
You didn't
understand he was
want
in.
listening to what they said?
I know he was in Iraq, but what I'm saying to you is they was acting like he was deployed to his second family.
Not you trying to shame me with the pronunciation of Iraq, nigga.
First off, I didn't shade you. I didn't
Uh.
even try to correct you. I didn't even try to correct you.
First of
I just
all, they
said
can
it, and we
say
were
it
gonna move.
either way. Tomato, tomato, my nigga. You ain't got to act like that.
I didn't act like anything. Don't do
Okay.
that. And at first, I wasn't gonna say it, but I know my Arabic friends would eat me up.
Okay, fine.
So I wasn't. I just said it, and I was gonna move past it. You brought it up.
No, because it felt like a slight. It did.
Wow,
It did.
friend,
Mhm. The
Ebony
devil is
Lucretia
a
Jones.
liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go
How
ahead.
I love you, friend. How I love you, and I'm gonna shade you. Why would I do that in front of all these people?
All four of them, please don't do that.
I really, actually, I don't even know who's in here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know who was all in here, but it's a small
Tracy
amount.
somewhere.
Tracy
Yeah,
is
well,
somewhere in the
it's
bushes. Tracy
look, look,
live
it's
hopping. Cause she at my live. She probably at El Teddy's live too. Tracy be live hopping. I would
look.
just
Regardless, it wasn't no shade.
fine,
It wasn't no
fine.
shade.
Okay, all right.
I love you.
I love you
Like you
too.
said, tomato, tomato. We both look. Everybody know what we're talking about. I'm not gonna talk about it anyway. So, like I said, it sounded like he was deployed to his second family.
Why would you say that though? When the man is clearly like gone off to fight a war. What?
I
How'd
just
you
that's
get
the way
here?
it felt.
Oh my god.
That's
Cause
the way it felt.
I maybe one of the baby daddies, yeah, maybe baby girl's baby daddy was with his other family. But them boys, they fathers in Iraq fighting a war.
I just don't. Oh, I just yeah. Again.
Again.
No shade. Ain't mad at nobody. It just didn't feel that way. It didn't feel that way. I don't like the way it felt. It didn't feel that way. It felt very other. It felt very other.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to put this Walmart order in for my mother.
We love a Walmart order.
You
Go
know,
go get me a pound of ranch flavored wings.
we going no. Tonight, no. We doing shrimp and grits tonight. Shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits.
Hmm. Tell you I want some fried fish that I cooked myself. That's
Oh, I can't wait to
bad.
have your food. I already know what I want too.
Oh God. What do you
I
want?
want fried cat. I want fried catfish, grits, fried okra, and baked
I have
macaroni and
never
cheese.
I would like you to know I've never fried an okra in my life. I'll figure it
You'll
out
figure it
though.
out. See, same page. Again, why would I shade you?
Whatever.
Anyhow, where are we at? They done threw me off.
We at the ain't no man in her life. And she done bought this house. And I really want you to understand, ma'am, if you have an open case with CPS, you can't just get up and move and don't think they ain't gonna try to come find you. That's not how that works. As a person whose mother has been retired as a supervisor for child protective services, that is not that's not
That's
how
not
that
how that
works. That's
works.
not how any of this works. No, no, you can't do that. They're gonna come find you. You think they're just gonna?
They're gonna come find you.
They're
They're gonna
gonna
get you.
come find you. Listen, they're gonna come find you. Just that's what I want you to understand in the conversation. I want you to look me deep in your eyes, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. They're gonna come get you. They're gonna come find you. You cannot just skip tail with these sharing. And I feel like Monique was a court appointed person, which means that there's the open cases and maybe some because the goal is always reunification with the parent.
It didn't feel like that with her.
But
It felt like that was like, get these kids up out of there,
she,
out of there,
I
out of
feel
there.
like
Look, look,
I
you gotta roll it, out of there. Get him out of there.
get my children out of here. Okay. Okay. All right. So, mommy has cancer and she
Hmm.
has Medicaid, but
They got canceled a year
apparently,
ago.
her right, not the Medicaid was canceled. The people stopped taking Medicaid
Hey, that's
as
what it
an
was. That's what it was.
insurance. And baby girl been paying the bill ever since. So clearly she got a job and she's making money. I really want them to understand the storytelling in this story was so disjointed, it didn't make any sense. What did she
I
do
will.
for a living? How,
I
how did
thought she was a bartender.
I don't think so. She not what
Well, because
bartender did
remember
he?
she well, depending on where you at, I know bars that clear 6+ figures a night on a slow night. So
True,
depending on
yeah.
where you bartend, like I used to have a homegirl as a bottle girl. She was making 3 stacks a week as a bottle girl. So, I'm not, so yeah. Um, depending on who you bar or the story was disjointed, but let's just do our best to get through the story.
It's
Um,
going to be difficult, and I'm going to pick it apart because it didn't make any sense. Like 1 minute the basement was fine, and the next there's flies and a smell, and you don't know where it came from. And then you don't see your child is standing in the corner facing the wall with a lump the size of this bottle on his forehead from bashing his forehead on the wall. You didn't hear him bash his forehead. You didn't see him slow walk his behind down to the corner in the first. This is after you put him to bed. And then you don't question anything. You just
look,
say, just go to bed. That's all you say. You just go to bed.
I said that baby is talking to himself, and there is clearly something dead in that basement. I said, "Yep, go ahead and burn the whole house down. We don't even need the house."
When he told the mama, I'm talking to Trey.
Trey, like specifically Trey, not and mind you, he didn't have to say Beelzebub or whatever, 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 whatever.
It didn't even
Um,
have to be the devil. He could have told me he was talking to his imaginary cat named Bartholomew. We out. Because who you talking to? No, we're gonna get you to tell. We gonna get come on, sit on this nice man's sofa and talk to him about your imaginary cat Bartholomew. Because we're gonna figure out what's going on here. Because
talk about it.
why is this happening?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Like you when he said he lives in the hole in the ground. And sometimes the basement. Whose basement, young man? What basement? The basement under our house? The one that's behind this door where the flies bet money and we're out. Like I don't understand. I don't understand why the nigga in her because she half and half. So I understand why I was a little muted for her. But
But I
I
feel
don't
like
understand why
sometimes,
I don't understand why the nigga didn't kick up in you at that point to say,
because
oh,
yes,
the devil is a liar, yeah, 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 and we out. Get your bags, get your bags.
and I'm gonna tell you why. I got
Okay,
friends. I have friends whom are like mixed, but they is thick. I'm talking about, oh, you dark skinned, my brother, all on the inside, dark skin. Don't let his slightly blonde hair and blue eyes fool you. He is dark skinned on the inside. Again,
okay.
the moment the basement I knew had nothing dead in it, smelled like my house stank. Burn the house down. What's up, complex? Like burn the house. I don't want the house anymore. I don't even desire to be in this space. And then the crazier part is when the because I done dealt with this kind of craziness before. When we are all seemingly agitated and irritated, like when he pushed his mom and he was still breathing. I don't think I understand.
Because
My mom
on
from my mom from the
reflex,
projects. My mom's from the projects, y'all. I don't make it.
off reflex alone,
My
I'm
folks
dotting that
don't. We
I.
don't.
I don't understand
I
how
don't
how
make
did
it.
what's happening. First of all, we've all seen Amityville Horror. When the house told them white folks to get out,
You leave.
you
We
leave.
don't. I have nothing
Ah,
to to
clearly, this
prove
is
to
your home
anybody.
and not mine, and we got to get out. So why? your children is facing the wall. Like I don't feel like they did a good enough storytelling in the possession of the older two children because I felt like that came
No, it felt out of nowhere. There was
out of
no right.
nowhere. There was
It
no
felt out of
leading up to
nowhere.
it. It felt like it was solely focused on baby boy
The
because he was
baby.
talking to Trey, and all of these things started to happen, which made
But
sense.
you have to be possessed to push your mother like that.
Listen, you do.
Look,
I don't know if it's the
Viola
spirit of the devil
Davis
or the spirit of
from
stupidness. I
South
don't know.
Carolina, Viola Davis from Thomas from South Carolina. That I would have caught that ass whooping all the way down. Okay,
Hmm.
maybe even before her, before the ships that brought us here. It might have came with the power of the West Africa, just whole face light skin. You woke up look like Michael Jackson. Cause ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no
Ain't no
way.
way.
And then Monique being in the movie was hilarious to me. When she said
The
you
unprofessionalism of
and
it
your
all.
cockeyed mama, when she said
Listen,
you and
now I don't give Monique too much because I think she's a horrible parent and a
I don't
horrible
know.
human being.
Let me kiss.
However, comma,
However,
when she
comma.
told, however, comma, when she told that lady you and your cockeye, I was over here, I screamed because why would you say that to those people? How, the unprofessionalism of it all. What would you say that? And
Now,
then
mind
her and
you,
Glenn Close cussing each other out.
oh man, look, I ain't gonna lie though. I didn't know Monique was dragging a wagon like that. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
That's see, okay.
I was surprised. Caught the walk back. So I said Dre got that demon in him, banging on that baby like that. I said, oh man, when he was when the night, so when things switched for the oldest, um, was it no Dre's the why do I have that there? Dre got that demon in him. Who,
When he tried to
what baby
drown
was
his
he?
brother in the tub.
No, that was later. That was way later. Yeah, actually, you're right. That is the scene. Yep, it is. I got the baby name wrong, and the reason why I know that's right is because that entire choir scene was creepy.
What?
That was really good. That was really good. So
It's the
the
fact that
story
she was
was weak,
very, but it
but
had a couple of good scenes and a couple of
Lee
some
Daniel,
good
right? And
dialogue that helped it along.
so, and I'm gonna say this with respect. So, like, um, movies like Get Out and what was his
Mhm.
other film he did? He redid
Us
Candyman,
and Nope.
Us.
He
Those
he
feel like Popeyes. It's soul food, but it's really kind of soul food for everybody. Obviously, it's black culture, but it's gonna feel, but it's palpable for everybody. Whereas this film, it felt more like Hattie Mae's, where like it's not necessarily your mama's house, but it's somebody from church. Like the feel of the movie, like it felt it felt like somebody black actually wrote and directed this. Because sometimes when you don't have that
that's
perspective,
sad
you lose
because it
it.
was terrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, well, maybe because
I
I'm a nerd like that. I can separate bad story from things like I get the feel, I get the color correction, I get it was a story. The visual storytelling was great, but the story itself, it felt like they tried to piece together the original Deliverance movie from like the '70s plus what actually happened, and they didn't nail it. Like it needs a rewrite for sure. The movie
yeah,
needs a rewrite.
yeah, because it doesn't make sense, and
It
it
needs a
felt
rewrite. Like I need some
the
kind of
only
something.
part that I feel like, and it did. I feel like it would have paid off more if the story made sense, if it was made clear, linear sense. The ending was very impactful.
Dope.
The ending was very impactful, and according to Rihanna's lookalike, she really went into speaking in tongues.
I can tell.
at that moment, and I was like,
Passive,
and you can feel if you are really in touch with the Holy Spirit, you can
you
when
know
it's
when somebody's
real,
pretending, yeah.
you know when somebody's faking it
Hmm.
and when it's real.
Yeah.
And before I even knew about her interview saying that it was real, I knew it
I
was
could,
real.
right.
I could tell. And I was
Hmm.
like,
So,
oh, because I said, oh, praise
and
the Lord. I
again,
said,
things that culture think this movie feeling like somebody black wrote it, like there was somebody black on set. When she met with the one pastor and I was like, Pastor, I don't do that. And then I said, this new pastor said, I'm here whooping demons down. You can tell by the way she spoke and what she spoke. Okay, cool. So you've been around specifically the black church. Like this is like this felt like okay, I've been here before. Like I've seen this before. This
well,
feels
yeah,
familiar to me.
because she said it. She said we cast out. That's the holiest church where they cast out demons and all of those things. And I've been in
Yeah.
church services like that before, so I know
Hey,
what it looks like. I
deliverance
know
and
what it sounds like.
yes,
I know what it
the
smells
whole
like.
time.
I've been in that environment before. However, also and to include that other pastor who said no, we don't do that. That is also the black church experience
Hmm.
where they don't believe that they don't take all of that. That they don't. So both pastors are valid because that may not be her assignment. That may not be her purpose and what God has her to do. So it's not that she's wrong for not doing that. That
No,
just
absolutely
may
not.
not be what God has for her to do. That's not her assignment. That's not her purpose. That's not what she's supposed to be doing. So she's correcting her lane and saying, "Hey, we love the Lord here. Uh, we'll give you a good Baptist fit. However, them demons, we don't cast demons out here.
Well, again,
I don't.
again, again, I couldn't agree more. Don't hire me for a gospel gig. I ain't played gospel since I was 18, 19 years old. I can play
Okay.
Motown. I got you on some Motown. Why would you hire me for a gospel gig and I don't come in and I'm faking it? And then the moment you go off somewhere else, I can't
Mhm.
follow along. Now you again in gospel, it's organ drums based, period. You can add all the extras, but gospel is
Mhm.
organ drums based, period.
Mhm.
So I've had to sometimes that you're in your best interest, it is to say no. And I've been around both. I could not like I literally like and I'm talking about dang like and not every I don't think every demon possession is demon. I think some people just literally schizophrenic, whatever. But regardless, I have been at churches where like you this is your mission. Some pastors are meant to teach
Mhm.
and help you to apply God's word and making things applicable and to go into the history of what's going on and the this and the that. Like I
Absolutely.
did a,
Mhm.
topical study on the book of Luke. Like Christians who don't believe in science, who don't believe scientists, like Luke was like a literal scientist. Like he was a doctor. Like there is so much like, and again, I learned that from that pastor, but I also have that pastor that's like, take the break from watching, listening, like your spirit needs, like be mindful of this is what, oh, that woman is growling, right? Like,
Mhm.
so,
That woman is slithering along the floor like a snake. There's a reason for that. Listen, there's a
right.
protocol for that,
Man, a whole, so
and
again, so
and you can't be scary
I
or
agree.
clunk dealing with them type of things.
You
So
can't, no. And I think that's why I'll be bothered by these movies, unless I'm in a place like spiritually where I'm weak. I'd be like, Lord, ain't nobody bothered by this. This is for the movie. This is movie
listen,
stuff.
I
But
have
but the
seen
but I
people
like
who said that the movie scared them. They couldn't go to sleep. It all made us. I said the movie wasn't even scared. What is y'all? Okay, amen. All right, Jesus. If that's how you feel.
my mom just texted me and said Lee Daniels said he wasn't going to write another one of these movies ever again. Well, sir, it takes a lot.
Well, you didn't really write
It,
this one good, so that's a good decision for you not to do
that's
this
a
again.
whole other conversation. That's a whole other thing. We
Okay.
didn't even
All
get to
right.
the. We
Well,
didn't even
amen.
anyway.
Amen.
Amen. And amen. Um, I said. I said not the demon called her out when that demon said I can smell your raggedy coochie from here, sir.
Not your coochie is nappy, ma'am.
I hollered. You hear me?
Why is your coochie nappy,
Hollered.
ma'am?
Um,
Hollered.
the way that little boy got off that bed and walked up that wall like Spider-Man.
Listen,
How would
and
you? Who
then
sat in that room through that?
who sat in the room through that? Why was it a button push to bring security and everyone else to the situation? So
Because I
you just
ran out.
because you come,
I
you
ran
watch the
out.
little boy, you watch the little boy walk up the wall. No, I don't know.
I
Let's be
left. I
let's be real.
left.
Let's be real. I too would have left. However, I would have called everyone. You seen that movie Leon the Professional?
No, man. Why are you looking at me like I did something wrong? I never heard of it till right now.
With
Let me
Luke
Google.
Besson and Natalie Portman? You've never seen Leon the Professional? That's your next assignment.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Of course I have. Multiple times. Gosh, that was, yeah.
I was about
That was
to.
Natalie Portman?
Yes.
Gang, gang. Natalie might be invited to the cookout. Anywho,
No,
um,
you that. Oh, wait a minute. You don't went too far. Wait, come back.
I said might. I said might. We can talk about it.
No, no. I veto. Veto. Mm-mm, that's not happening. However, when that when the detective said, "Get everyone," and then screamed "everyone" again in that movie, that's how I would have went to get
Let's see.
everyone when I seen this little boy crawl up the wall like we was in Poltergeist. Because, excuse me, the
I
devil
had
is
a
alive. I would have started screaming that right there when he started going up the wall. I would have I would have
what
went
a,
into an listen. I would have went into an immediate tongue and started rebuking him by it because why is this child walking up the wall like this? I wouldn't have
I
been
had
like,
a
oh, incredulous. I would have been like, I shut that up, shape of my titty. I would have went all the way there immediately.
I had a
Straight way, as the Bible says,
I had
straight way into prayer.
my I had a close friend at the time church we went to. His mom worked at like for like people doing physical therapy.
Hmm.
I didn't like again. You see one or two things here or there, and then it kind of make like you're skeptical of everything. Not skeptical of these things exist. Skeptical of who says what is real. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Watching somebody with one leg run like they have two legs
Mm.
will change your mind on everything. Burn the hospital and everything in it. We don't need anything from it. Leave everything here. Leave everything here. Call every pastor.
Listen,
Should
listen. So,
nobody with one leg start running like
friend,
movement like yeah. So no, I trust me.
listen. Friend,
I'm
if I don't know nothing else, I know to call on the name of Jesus, and that's exactly what I would have done.
and I'm going home.
Because what we not finna do is that I know y'all see this baby climbing up this wall. I know you see it. I know you see me on the camera. I know you see it. Hit the button. All call. What's happening? Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh yeah, no.
Absolutely not.
Again, I tell people all the time, you ain't got to believe in God. You don't have to. I know what
Listen,
I've
you ain't
seen.
got to believe. You ain't got to believe in
I know what I've
God. You
seen.
ain't got to believe in the devil. The devil believes in you. How about that?
Again, I know what I've seen. I know what I've seen, and I stand on one more time, just because I know what I've seen. I know
Listen,
what I've seen. I know what I've
I,
seen.
listen. I got a personal relationship with the Lord. Yeah.
So,
I know what I've seen. I know what I've heard. Listen, they tell me
so
because
we,
I
so the demons say her coochie raggedy. He knock her, he take her out, and then they get downstairs. He beat up lookalike Riri,
okay.
who, in my
So
opinion, kills this movie.
Hold on, friend. Rewind.
Hmm.
Here's my next question. So
Okay,
you just had a random nurse's outfit, a pair of scrubs that fit perfectly for
friend,
you
come on
to just
now.
sneak
It's a
into the
movie.
hospital with the badge where the credentials are backwards so nobody can actually see whose credentials those are for you to sneak into this hospital, and you think you could just get past everybody, all of security, just because you got this uniform and this badge just turned to the back, and you could get through all the cleared and seared doors just by saying, "Hey, how you doing?" So you
Yeah,
ain't
it
had to
worked,
scan
didn't
your
it?
badge to get in on the ward or nothing.
It worked, didn't it?
It worked because he
For,
wrote it to work, not because it made sense.
people are clearly
Yeah,
being entertained. People are, hold on, let me pull up Netflix real quick. Let's see what is ranked right now.
it's number one right now.
Is it?
Hmm. The number one movie on Netflix right now. She's viral. You know what's not number one? It's Monique's comedy special that's also on Netflix. Why? Because it's hot garbage. I do not recommend anybody to go watch it because you're going to be upset.
Oh yeah, no, number one.
Did you think I was telling a story?
No, I just hadn't looked yet. I couldn't look.
All right, honey. Look all you want. The devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. Victory is mine. Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been singing
Well,
it
outside of
the last 2 days.
the last 2 days since you watched the movie.
No. Oh, no. I watched the movie Saturday.
That's right, days ago.
Saturday. I don't know. Several days ago. No, that clip just I saw that clip for the first time yesterday with Lisa Page Brooks, and it's been stuck in my spirit since.
I
Yeah,
was I
yeah,
was
yeah,
I was entertained for the most part. I think they did a good job. It's I always enjoy seeing black driven films done with um I'd say because the story was terrible, but or written terribly,
it
but
was because
seeing good camera work and things like that, like I just appreciate more and more and more.
if
Like
you just moved into this house, into this neighborhood, and you just put your kids into school, and now the corner boys is messing with you, it's like that didn't make any sense. But I would also like to give points to the mama because that is also something I would have did.
that is
I would have
also
gone.
my yeah.
I would have gone down to the corner boys too, and leave my kid alone.
Nah, I'd have
Or
fought
I'm
somebody. I just would have fought somebody right then and there, and would have took whatever came with it. Like
right. Because she told that little boy, she's like, if you touch my son again, I'm gonna come back here and whoop your behind. And if you feeling froggy, bring your mama too, because I got hands for that hoe as well.
mhm.
Thank you, and good night.
She definitely, and, Andrea Day definitely. She was a black mom. Now I don't know about her getting pushed and kicked by her own children.
Yeah,
She's definitely a black mom.
that didn't make no sense.
Definitely a black mom.
And
Um,
then the little girl got up and ran off in the middle of getting her hair done. What the hell? That doesn't happen. If you don't sit your ass down here so I can finish these braids, you're not gonna be up till 5 in the morning braid your little nappy head, girl, because you got an attitude. Because I said I wanted to do something small for your birthday. Clearly, my pockets say I got to do something small. Now I'm trying to do what I can to make sure it is what it is. Now, and you
Ebony, come
still
back.
got your little raggedy phone that you asked for.
Come back,
I'd have
Ebony. Come
popped her in the
back.
back. I'd have grabbed her by the. Okay, I'm sorry.
Come back, Ebony. Come back.
I'm back. I'm back. That
Whatever little
thing took
flashback
me.
you had, tell my cousin to give you a hug and help you be released from that.
Not gonna give you the
I,
finger that I want to on this live, but wait till we go
I'm just
backstage.
saying, whatever little flashback we tapped into, tell my cousin she owes you a hug and an apology. You did your
Yeah.
best. I don't know. I mean, as somebody who grew up hella broke at times, like yellow cake, chocolate frosting. Like I don't really. Except I mean, I don't know. Like I'm like birthdays. I think birthdays are gonna always be weird for me because my mom would definitely do her best every birthday to make me feel special, and then you just become a grown person, and you
Hmm.
don't have your mamas and aunties and uncles trying to plan your birthday out. And I've come to a I've come to realize if you literally don't plan your own birthday out, because sometimes people have partners who aren't good at that kind of stuff, or even think to like really put the effort in. I was so spicy. What's going on, baby girl? Why am I planning my own birthday party? to make me feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to play. It feels weird that we get to an age in life where we have to plan our own birthday parties to make sure we feel special on our birthday. Like I book a flight is
That's
what
what
I've
I'm
come to
doing from
realize.
that's what I'm doing from now on. I'm not. I did
I
one
don't wait for
thing
nobody to
where
plan no party.
I actually coordinated something, and the amount of people who didn't show up for me was enough for me to know I'm not doing this again.
And that's sad. Because
I'm not doing that
because
again
like I
ever.
tell people all the time, like your presence is a present to me. Like show up with a bottle and a good attitude. Don't be over here dry. Like because I don't know. That's my bit. Don't you over here dry. Stay home because we're gonna have a great time. Because my motherfucking birthday, and I know a lot of people who didn't get to even go home last night, and I was driving home from
Exactly.
work.
I'm
I
trying to
was
go
driving
to
home from
Disney.
work.
I'm trying to go to Disney.
Disney trying to go Disneyland, friend?
I am. I'm trying to be a big old kid. I don't
Man,
know if
my
I'm gonna
back is
be
too big
able
for Disneyland
to.
rides.
Some. Oh, not mine. Well, listen. If I fit in the airplane seat, it with no extender. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. As I continue to slenderize myself, I'm getting whatever ride I can get on. I'm going to get on. I'm going to get on the ride.
Look, all I want to do is ride Indiana Jones anyway. I want to go on Indiana Jones. I want to go on.
I want to go back on the Epcot ride. I remember that as a kid riding that globe thingy, and I enjoyed that. Like, there's a lot of things I want to. I want to, as an adult, I want to go to Epcot and do the little drinking tour on every country, where you get a different drink in every country at Epcot. You gonna be taught by the end, but that looks fun. Like I want to eat all the foods. You know, when you got taken to Disney World as a kid, you know, your parents, the tickets were ridiculous. Like we packed lunches and stuff to save money. I want to go as an
Right.
adult where I'm only responsible for me, and I want to eat the foods. I want to drink the drinks. Overpriced as they may be, I want to get the souvenirs. I want my Harry Potter wand. I just want to be a big kid. I,
You deserve that.
I don't think I don't think I'm asking for much. And I can do it by myself. I don't even need nobody to go with me. I will extend the invitation. Hey, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. If you want to come, great. If you don't come, great. I'm listen. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do my TikToks. To do all the things. All of the things.
I don't know that.
Make a little vlog so I can write the whole trip off as a business expense. Bada boom.
I think if I do that, we going to a beach somewhere. I'm trying to have my thighs out. I'm trying to go to. I don't know whose beach. We going to somebody's beach.
I
So
mean,
for my next big birthday, I was thinking Mykonos, and I priced out an Airbnb. But then I thought about it. Better bang for my buck. We got to go to the Philippines. We got to go to South Pacific, and we're gonna have a great time. And
I
then
would
while
like to
I'm
go.
there, we could train Muay Thai with Trainer Gay, which will probably make me throw up and beat me up, but it'll be great because I love Trainer Gay, and he's like the world's like number one Muay
I
Thai
will
trainer.
videotape your training session because if
I
you think
appreciate it.
I'm finna.
We get some get some short shorts on you. We gonna wrap up your little hands and we gonna hey
If you think I'm finna do
Ebony.
any wax on, wax off with you in the Philippines with
No,
some
we
man
gonna wax
who
this
said,
straight elbows. Mm,
"Listen, friend,
that's
it's giving very much blood sport, and I don't want to do that." I know you've seen that movie.
of course I have. It was hella funny. Bloodsport was horrible, but the best part about it, everyone's discipline was spot on. Like
Mhm.
they
Cut the
didn't get
corner.
actors and then
Mm-mm.
talk like no. That man trained Muay Thai. Like that's what he did. Like that's what he's put time into. It wasn't no, oh I learned this in 6 months. No, because a lot of times you can tell. A lot of times you can tell.
Shit. Listen, I like the blood sport movie. Like y'all
Mm-hmm.
having a secret Muay Thai contest just out in the middle of nowhere. Cool. I much
It's a
enjoyed
secret
that.
Muay Thai contest out of nowhere.
They did. That was the whole premise of the stinking movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I don't.
I don't understand how I just have one random sock. I don't know where her mate is.
I'm about to go through all my songs.
I'm gonna have to buy more socks because I think she's the only reason why I can't find her mate because I think she's the onlyest one. She's the only one left. I don't because my socks tend to
I was
disappear because
talking
I
about,
only wear them when I'm cold. I feel
which is
like this
always.
conversation has veered off
Hmm.
drastically
It has
from our
nothing at this
original
point to do
topic.
with
So
any of what we've been talking about.
no, okay. Listen, the lady said she had fear in her heart, and that's how she got. My God, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, and a strong mind. Come on, Jesus, daughter, you
On
should.
that note, I love y'all. We're gonna end this live.
Why are we ending? What happened? What I did?
We
I'm telling the truth. Am I not? Am I not? Am
you
I not telling
you
the truth?
Fran, you
That
very
is
much
very
are.
much that's the scriptures. Listen, that's the word. That's the book. Get into it.
You very
If you
you
don't,
very much are, Fran.
if you ain't never heard of it, then ooh, I don't know what to tell you.
Excuse me. Ooh, did I mean
Uh
young?
uh Don't do that, friend. Get your life together. Now, what's your rating for this movie?
3 out of 5 burritos.
3 out of 5 burritos. Okay,
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 slash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna give
I
this a
was entertained. The story was
okay.
terrible.
Hmm.
And it needs a rewrite. Visually, the story that was told was really good. Like I said, I felt like actual Black people wrote this, which I think is highly important with movies for me now because there's no excuse to have a writing room that isn't like I'm not like Crazy Rich Asians was clearly written by Asian people. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think it's ridiculous that Black people still don't have that like an all Black writing room. We're writing a Black film. Like
Okay.
again, the white mom in the Black neighborhood. I've seen her before. I've talked to her
We seen
before.
her. Hmm. We
Like
know her.
like we know who she is. So that that was important for me. But the story was it was weak. It was weak. And like you said, like she magically has scrubs on. Like what's funny is when I saw that scene, I went back like, did I miss something? Did I go pee and didn't recognize what was going on? Um, I
But
think that plays a role.
it
Come
did. I'm
to
gonna
find
give
out, I
it
didn't.
a.
Didn't
I
miss
hate you.
anything. She just magically ended up in scrubs.
Listen, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. It's based on a true story. I think the house was just bulldozed in 2020. The house sat
2016.
empty 2016. So the house sat empty after she left. Nobody else lived in the house. And to this day, there are still strange occurrences that happened where the house stood. So maybe they could do a sequel where somebody rebuilds. I don't know because they didn't destroy the
Don't
house.
sequel this. Leave this right where it is.
I mean,
Leave it
if the
right where it
paranormal
is.
activity demon can get 17 movies, this can get a sequel. It's gonna
We
make
don't.
them enough money to justify it, and I hope the movie is okay. So, see that this was a loosely Christian based movie. Um, we should go watch The Forge, and then we should talk about that.
The Forge. What the heck is that?
The Forge just came out in the theaters.
I hate Christian films. I just want you to know that they are always so weird to me and poorly written.
It's the Black Christian films written by the white folks. I want us to show the dichotomy of this Deliverance movie, and then let's
Hmm.
go watch The Forge, and then and see how it feels to us.
It feels like Chick-fil-A already.
The devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. My God, no, we
Feels
will
like
we,
Chick-fil-A already.
we will not take any we will not take any Chick-fil-A slander over here.
I'm not slandering Chick-fil-A, but when you tell me it's supposed to be about us, but we didn't write it, I don't see. It feels like Chick-fil-A.
Listen, I got
You guys like chicken? Here's Chick-fil-A. Spicy chicken sandwich.
listen. The last 2 weekends of this month, I think I'm gonna be out of town back to back.
Okay. Well, I'm. Why are you saying that out loud right now? Where'd that
Uh,
come from?
Cause I'm trying to see when can I go see this movie. Cause it's in theaters. You gotta go to the theater to see it.
Oh, I'm
Cause
definitely gonna have a
I don't.
moment to get through it.
Wow. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have a little intervention after this. Cause the fact that you have to drink to get through the movie is concerning to me.
I mean, I also live in a wine town, so we've been having wine and things at our theaters.
Yeah, it's just in theaters. In. It's not on. It's not in streaming yet. So we have to go to the movie theater to see it.
Okay, friend. Well,
That's your homework. Listen, somebody called me today because I was like, you had because they hadn't seen Major Pain, and I was like, what? What do you mean? That
did
is
you
a
talk to
classic.
somebody old enough that has never seen Major Pain?
Yeah, and they were like, they're like 5 years younger than me, and they was like, oh, well, it just wasn't a classic fit. Oh
That's
no,
classic Wayne's. Like that was big budget Wayne's. Like
listen,
they only got
my
$1 million in 10 days to make. Don't be a
friend,
mess.
my kids will randomly start hollering out quotes from this movie to this day. Like my daughter came around the corner the other day. It was like, "Die, pig, die! You'll never take Major." Stayed
I
alive.
still.
I think what you did to my friend. Bow bow. I'm like, I don't understand. What? I don't understand.
They not like us. They not like
Clearly,
us.
clearly, clearly, clearly. Like, how did you make it this far and you ain't never seen Major Pain?
They weren't loved.
And then somebody else came in the group chat talking about they never saw The Preacher's Wife.
Not even one time. I get not remembering every black movie, but not just at least once.
I mean, you ain't never.
But then again, my black movie experience is different than everybody else because I done seen Cornbread Earl and Me.
I've seen that.
That makes sense for you to have seen it. I'm a little bit younger than you, so
Listen,
my black
I
experience
need you. I
is.
need y'all to have seen The Sparkles and The Lady Sings the Blues and all of
Mhm.
those type of movies. Like, what do we do? And the Imitation of Life and all of those movies. Like
Five Heartbeats.
the Five Heartbeats, the like nobody came to see you, Otis. If you don't
I
know what
have
that
a David Ruffin sample in a song.
listen,
Oh, just to
you
be a man.
oh,
Oh, just to be
oh
a
God, not the holler.
man.
Thought me you just a group looking for a David Ruffin. All right, the audacity. That's the original owner of Audacity is David Ruffin. He told them fools, without me, you just a bad looking for a David
Yeah.
Ruffin. I said, oh God.
It's crazy. It's crazy how because you were getting real money back then. So like once you
Hmm.
had that moment, it's like people think they have access now. It was no that James Brown era, like docking niggas pay, beating niggas up. Like, I don't think people really get. Like I don't think people really. Like, I don't think people really understand that. Like I've dealt with that before, where I talked myself out of what I knew because the keys player is messing up now. But I'm thinking I'm messing up, but really it's him. And I look, I know this nigga did not dock my motherfucker. I know the rehearsal was rough, but the gig was spot on. You know what? It's cool. It's cool. He gonna see me again.
Yes. I got nothing
Hey,
but love for you, baby.
we in the lab. Yeah, no, I'm the American Dream, Michael Jackson story. Um,
Listen, when the mama waited up for that nigga to come home because he had been out cheating, and she
or
cussed him the best way she could in her best Jehovah Witness cuss out.
witness.
Boy, I tell you what,
Look.
still mad you
In
still
that
stayed.
in that scene and waiting to exhale when he walked up on her drunk, on a cookout. I've lived that before.
That's
Like
disgusting.
I've lived that. I've watched somebody literally sing in the rain. I watch a white dude. This is when I was living in Montgomery. This is when I was living in the Gump. I watch a white dude sing to a stripper, John B, outside of his car in the rain. I don't remember her name. I just remember she was a dancer. Dancers deserve love and romance too, and he romanced her. The white man sang the white man song, and it worked. I'm talking about full stepping point. No better full thing, no matter around you.
Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of that movie where John Cusack say anything. Was it say anything? Where he stood outside that girl's house with the boombox over his head.
No, that was Love Don't Cost a Thing. The
No,
original.
that's it happened before in the 80s, baby. They got that from the 80s movies.
I thought
I want to say it's called Say Anything. Hold on. Hold on. We're
or was
gonna
that
ask the
16
people.
Candles?
No, it wasn't 16
No,
Candles.
I know it
Yeah,
was 16 Candles. Yeah. Yeah, Say Anything. You're right. I didn't even feel like Say Anything. Boombox.
exactly.
You know what song from that era is an absolute bop and hits me in a place emotionally, and I don't know why.
What?
Everybody Wants to Rule the World. So much so I had to learn that guitar
Everybody wants
immediately.
to. Yes, it's a good song. That Tears for Fears. Listen, they let you
Listen,
emote. That was OG emoting when we were in our black emo phase. Tears for Fears. It's a shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do
then
without.
Oasis. Yeah, no.
Oh, you know.
Anywho, friend, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay, all right. So probably got 2 more hours on the clock.
But I love
I'm gonna go
you,
back to
and
do
I'm
some work.
glad
I love you too.
that we
This
could
was
talk
the
about
end of our
Deliverance.
meandering. This is how we be on the phone, y'all. We will touch 1,500 subjects while we're on the phone with each other for an hour and a half for no reason, and then get on the live together and talk for another hour. You know what? That's just what we do. This is what we do. Real friends.
I don't know how
That's
we
what we do.
talk about horror film and then we ended up on 80s music, but here we are.
I don't. It's
Bops.
because
Yeah, okay, okay. Y'all had some bops in the 80s. Like the 80s had I got a whole like 1980 R&B list. I'm like, ooh, like you know who had like we don't talk enough when we talk like top R&B artists. Hold on, because I got it um here, and I don't want to say his name wrong.
what the band name is, friend.
I want to say Freddie Jackson, but he's not a Jackson, but
Yes,
his last name is Jackson. Is
his
it?
name is
Is it?
It's Freddie Jackson. Him and
When
Luther
I
was running neck and neck, and Luther, the people gravitated. You was either Luther or Freddie Jackson. It was like a you could. I was both,
I
but it wasn't
I'm
you.
I think I might be more Freddie because I thought You Are My Lady what was Luther, and then I realized it wasn't. Like like Freddie Jackson,
He had his.
like hits, the classics. Let me be clear, because
Freddie
there's one
Jackson
hit
was the
wonders.
straight version of Luther.
Oh, on this note, we love you. We love you. I don't know if you can hear Mama Black is in the background saying yes, screaming yes, actually. We love y'all. I hope you have a fantastic rest to
Why?
your Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
I didn't mean to
I'm
cut
not
you
gonna do
off.
this with you. What I'm gonna do this with you. We will see you tomorrow for our review of episode 4 of Lady in the Lake.
And we're done.
Roll the credit. Roll the credit. Roll the
Fill up your glass, maybe shake a little